Hi, my name is Dennis Page, founder of Twitch Technologies. The venerable QWERTY keyboard. The typewriter as we know it has been around since 1868. Within 10 years, the QWERTY keyboard was established as the de facto standard layout. And when touch typing was invented in 1888, typewriter sales took off and the QWERTY keyboard was here to stay. Today we have extremely fast processors, huge memory, and a host of features all crammed into a tiny little enclosure, and therein lies the rub. There is no way to perform touch typing on these small devices, at least until now. A few years back, MIT's Technology Review magazine featured a wonderful article by Anne Trubeck, where she decried the loss of cognitive automaticity in trying to type on mobile computing devices. Cognitive automaticity is the ability to do things without conscious attention or awareness. It involves muscle memory. Riding a bike, walking, eating are all examples of cognitive automaticity. And touch typing is also a kind of cognitive automaticity. Mrs. Trubeck goes on to say that touch typing allows a person to do higher order thinking even while performing data entry. Touch typing literally makes it possible for a person to type at the speed of thought. She makes the point, with mobile computing devices, most people resort to hunt and peck methodologies. Few people ever develop muscle memory on small devices. Twitch's Tinky methodology, however, makes touch typing possible even on the smallest of devices. I came up with the idea for Twitch Technologies many years ago. Our key breakthrough was the discovery of an easy-to-visualize, easy-to-memorize correlation between two distinct 5x5 systems. The first 25 letters of the alphabet placed sequentially in a matrix and the fingers of the hands, so that one finger from each hand defines the row and column that identifies the letter. We created an efficient, easy-to-master alternative data entry system, easily adaptable to mobile and even wearable computing environments. I should point out that the matrix cells may contain any kind of data, letters, numbers, words, icons, or industrial commands. Many excellent features. It's infinitely portable, only 10 keys. It's intuitive and easy to master. It works with real touchscreen or virtual keys. It may be applied to anything you hold in your hands. It efficiently inputs letters, numbers, punctuation, special characters, and even phrases with simple, easy-to-learn two-finger chords. It's low cost, and using Twitch methodology, actuators such as those being developed by Bayer can be placed under the fingers so that incoming data can be felt by the user, making it possible for even blind people to hear through their fingers. We're not the first to conceive of a corded keyboard. In December of 1968, Stanford University's Dr. Douglas Engelbart presented what is known as the mother of all demos, where he wowed the 1,000 top computer experts in attendance as he demonstrated some remarkable new technologies such as the mouse and the graphical user interface on a CRT display, complete with movable and resizable windows, advances in technology that would forever change the way people interact with computers. The mouse, operated by Dr. Engelbart's right hand, went on to fame and fortune with almost universal adoption. In his left hand, there was also a potentially groundbreaking invention, but one that history would not treat so kindly, the corded keyboard. And Dr. Engelbart was by no means the first recorded corded keyboard. As you can see from this old advertisement, corded keyboards go all the way back to the 1850s. So if corded keyboards failed in the past, why are we talking about them today? It turns out as conditions change, old ideas that failed in the past just might work today. So what has changed? Well, mobile computer sales are going through the roof. 1.5 billion units will be sold this year alone. And that does not even include the wearable computing market, expected to grow to as much as $50 billion within 4 years. And a few weeks ago, the CEO of Intel announced their plan to place its processors into 50 billion devices within 6 years. That's mind-boggling. By the way, how do you like their new dual-core processor that's not much larger than a postage stamp? Change indeed is in the air. Here are a few concepts. Here are keys built directly into the body of a tablet computer and a universal snap-on Bluetooth model for tablets. This is a Bluetooth Twitch training device that shows each character as you select it. Another feature is that once you're ready to, you can just place it right into the tablet case. And here's a 3.5-inch wide model that is carried on your belt, but it's hinged so that it folds out into a minimalist keyboard, yet with full-size tactile keys. Now, if you go into Best Buy today, they are going to try to sell you a web-enabled TV. Hundreds of thousands of these TVs are being sold, but according to industry statistics, only 10% of the purchasers use them for anything but streaming videos. Why don't people use it for surfing the internet, doing their emails, and texting? Well, it's because there's no good way to interface with the TV. Well, Twitch is going to change that, offering a full-featured remote control that when a button on the back is pressed, it exposes a full-sized Twitch keyboard. Now, this is a compact Bluetooth Twitch device that we have actually prototyped. Now, here's a concept for an elegant necklace with a difference. You open the pendant and it becomes a full-size Twitch keyboard. Earlier this year, NBC did an expose on traffic accidents in Texas caused by law enforcement officers distracted by the electronic gear in their vehicles. Video pulled from their dash cams showed officers running stop signs and red lights, hitting pedestrians and motorcyclists. A Twitch unit built into steering wheels of law enforcement vehicles will allow officers to safely interface with their electronic gear without taking their eyes off the road. A 30-year police veteran told me that he not only needs Twitch on the steering wheel, but he also needs it on crime scenes. He says that at a crime scene, he has to take lots of pictures, then he has to pull out his legal pad and write down all the details of the crime. Later, perhaps that evening or the next day or the day after, he'll finally get around to compiling the report. He said, if I had a Twitch device, however, that I could snap my phone into, then I could take my pictures, write the information on the pictures, and press send. So instead of taking days to do my reports, I could do them in just a few minutes. It turns out this device would be perfect for a number of other uses: insurance appraisers, real estate listing agents, field engineers, and much more. So, where do we go from here? Here's an illustration for a patent application we recently filed. It's for finger-mounted RFID tags that become readable by a belt-worn RFID tag reader as the fingers are bent. The tag reader is Bluetooth enabled, transmitting the Twitch data to the user's phone or computer. By the way, the tags can take the form of a small adhesive bandage. We believe the day is rapidly approaching where people will be able to type just by moving their Twitch fingers in the air. And now you know more about why, both literally and figuratively, we believe we hold the future in our hands.